Since the visa-free policy in 2019, the government of Uzbekistan has revealed some interesting facts about Indonesians increasingly visiting the country. Surprisingly, the shared characteristic of being predominantly Muslim is one of the attractions drawing Indonesian tourists to this former Soviet Union nation. Additionally, the unique culture and architecture of Uzbekistan serve as irresistible Instagram-worthy highlights for posting. And there's more. There are many unique and interesting aspects about Uzbekistan that can be discussed. One of them is its geographical location, which is quite different from Indonesia. While our country is known as a maritime nation due to the majority of its territory being oceans, Uzbekistan, on the other hand, is a landlocked country, meaning it's surrounded by land with no access to the sea. Situated in Central Asia, Uzbekistan is bordered by countries with similar fates such as Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and Turkmenistan. With a land area of only 447,400 square kilometers, Uzbekistan is much smaller than Kalimantan. In terms of population, Uzbekistan is home to 35.7 million people. However, Uzbekistan is the most populous country in Central Asia. Now, regarding ethnicity and culture, 83.8% of the population here are ethnic Uzbeks. The remaining 16.2% are divided among various other ethnicities, such as Tajiks, Kazakhs, Karakalpaks, Russians, Tatars, and others. As for religion, the majority of Uzbekistan's population practices Islam, accounting for 94% of the total population, while there are also followers of Orthodox Christianity and other religions. Uzbekistan indeed boasts a rich Muslim tradition. The country is renowned for producing many esteemed Muslim scholars. Its history is also among the oldest, with humans inhabiting Uzbekistan since the early Paleolithic era, around 600,000 years ago. In the 6th century BC, King Cyrus conquered Uzbekistan, forming the first Persian empire known as the Achaemenid Empire. Its glory later declined in the 4th century BCE, during the conquest by Alexander the Great. Here, Uzbekistan became a pivotal region in Asia due to its role as a major trading center and the primary trade route along the Silk Road. Hence, after the fall of Alexander the Great's empire, this land became a battlefield. In the 7th and 8th centuries CE, the Arab people entered Uzbekistan. It was here that the teachings of Islam began to spread, and Uzbekistan became renowned as a center of Muslim education. The country is also home to Ulugh Beg, the world's largest observatory established since the 1420s. Thanks to this observatory, Uzbekistani scientists and astronomers successfully identified 1022 stars accurately. Indonesia, on the other hand, falls far behind, with its oldest observatory, Bosha Observatory, only established in 1923. In its historical records, famous Muslim scholars born here have had a significant impact on the modern world. For example, Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi, known as the father of algebra and algorithms. Without him, computers, AI, social media, and even YouTube that you're watching now might not exist. Additionally, there's Ibn Sina, considered the father of world medicine. Lastly, there's Abu Abdillah Muhammad bin Ismail, better known as Imam Bukhari, the expert in hadith. With these names, it's no wonder Uzbekistan is considered a center of Muslim education that might even rival the golden age of Greece. So, don't be surprised to see most buildings in this country adorned with Middle Eastern themes, despite being located in Central Asia. Let's switch gears to discuss the beauty of Uzbekistan, or the stunning looks of the women there, who are considered top tier in Asia. Despite having a predominantly Muslim population, Who would have thought that the icons of appearance in the 14 regions of Uzbekistan don't wear hijabs? It's actually quite common because this former Soviet Union country doesn't have a culture regarding hijab. Uzbekistan is quite often talked about when it comes to the hijab issue. Back in 2012, the country went viral for banning the use of headscarves and veils for Muslim women there. As a result of this ban, many shops closed down or had to sell their items secretly. During that time, Uzbekistan was under the leadership of Islam Karimov, who strongly opposed Islamic movements in their country if they were deemed to be linked to terrorism. The hijab rule was only relaxed in 2016 after Islam Karimov passed away and his successor took the throne. If you're a single person feeling stressed about when you'll get married, well, you're not alone, because young people in Uzbekistan face the same fate. Marriage has become so difficult there that the birth rate in Uzbekistan has been declining since the 1950s. The marriage difficulties experienced by young people in Uzbekistan are due to the insane cost of getting married. On average, weddings there typically spend up to $18,000 just for the extravagant festivities alone. This figure might not be a big deal if the people there are affluent. However, unfortunately, the average income of people in Uzbekistan is only $90 to $300 per month. Worse still, 12.8% of its population is still trapped below the poverty line. With these dismal facts, it's clear that to uphold the societal status of weddings there, residents must save up for a long time or go into debt. Basically, societal pressure brings disaster, much like in some areas of Indonesia. Now, looking at the concerning behavior of its residents, last year in 2018, the Uzbekistan government did release anti-lavish wedding counseling. However, sadly, this was seemingly ignored and continuously brushed aside. The ineffectiveness of this campaign is indeed evident, given that even the government there throws extravagantly lavish weddings for their own children. Apart from all we've discussed, there are still many unique things about Uzbekistan. If you visit this country, make sure you don't drop the lipyoshka bread on the floor. You could actually get kicked out of the house or restaurant where you're eating because there's a myth there that such behavior brings bad luck. Plus, there are plenty of delicious foods to try there, like baklava or palav, which are definitely suitable for our Indonesian taste buds. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.